Oh, I think the game is a little bit too loud. There we go. So I looked at the cheat sheet a little bit. Why? Oh, okay. I looked at the cheat sheet a little bit. I think I know where to go now. Because I do just want to kind of finish this today, as much as I would love to keep this going in the next week. Um, I do just kind of want to finish it. It turns out that the one fog wall that I didn't go through, um, in here, the one that goes to Priscilla, there we go. I was telling people that I was live. The one that leads to Priscilla is actually the one that leads to where I need to go. So in theory, the Lord Vessel should be in Orlando and in the cathedral, and the fog wall that leads to Priscilla should lead into the cathedral. Hello, Toast. Welcome to the stream. Not entirely sure what tapping in means, but I assume it means that you're joining. Okay. I think my Black Knight Greatsword is at +5, so if I have to deal with a difficult fight, it's either Black Knight Greatsword or Mace. So like, I don't know, Ornstein and Samo or something. What was that noise? Oh. Welcome, goats. Oop, almost died. Alright, I forgot that could go that far. Let's see where this goes. Oh. Oh. I thought it would lead into the gate or the Fire Sage arena, not on this side. Nuzzing some Lux indeed. Okay, well that's interesting. I think this elevator should be active. Can I go into the Fire Sage arena? I'm not actually sure. Will the elevator come down? Or do I have to kill the Fire Sage for that? I think I have to kill the Fire Sage for that. You're locking in. Oh. That was an eventful fight. Dang, that was skill issue, I guess. On the bright side, the Great Scythe does bleed damage, so. Ugh. Ouch. I thought I would be able to plunging attack, because that's the first try. Because that's how you do the glitch in Prepare to Die, where you, like, clip into the top there. But, evidently. Yeah, okay, so if I did read the spoiler correctly, the Demon Fire Sage, like, the fog wall inside the arena should be, what leads to the inside of Orlando. Dress up as Kapora Gobora and go to a con? Why Kapora Gobora? I am indeed creating content, though I would be surprised if I was anyone's favorite. Or well, I am surprised, I guess. Alright, this one's gonna go better, I promise. I do believe that the fog wall leading to the Centipede Demon goes to, I think another place I want to go, but I don't remember where. I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually, I guess. For now, just want to beat the Fire Sage Demon. Demon Fire Sage, you know what I mean. False. Kapora Gobora is Raru. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And Raru is an old guy, not a young trans woman. Well, it makes me an owl. I thought we had already established that I was an Arctic fox. Yeah, thanks. That was a very difficult dodge. Alright, this is the one. I guess I could rest at the bonfire in... or the Centipede Demon bonfire. Look. I'm not used to starting the Demon Fire Sage fight like this. This is weird. It's throwing me off. Yeah, I've been streaming, or I've streamed Monday and Wednesday, and now Friday, because of this. I want to get this done this week, because this is like the 5K special or whatever. So I just feel like it makes sense to like get it done quickly, and not just spend one stream on it a week. Also, this is a long thing that I want to get done anyway, so I can stream other things. Because I want to do the Murakumo run or whatever. Among other things that I want to stream. You died the most to the Demon Fire Sage? Did you fight it before Stray? I remember Stray Demon gave me some trouble in my first playthrough. Stray gave me, or because I don't know how to dodge Stray's like explosion attacks. So, can you go away? Okay, we're back, I think. Stray Demon, the explosion attacks always confused me. And I couldn't figure out how to dodge them for a while, so Stray Demon took me quite a few tries in my first playthrough. I think the boss I died most to in my first playthrough was probably Ornstein and Smo. And it was only like 7 or 8 deaths. Come back. At the time, I watched, what was his name? Dmod, I think. He does like listicles and stuff for Souls bosses, like ranking difficulty or whatever. And he said he died 7 times to Ornstein and Smo in the playthrough he did for that video. And he wasn't a seasoned Souls player at that point, but he had definitely played the games before. But for some reason, I had set that as my benchmark because I didn't realize that was not his first playthrough. So my benchmark for my first playthrough of what a good amount of deaths to ONS was 7. And I remember I was within that range somewhere. So I didn't die to him too much. Okay, now that I've actually gotten to a point where I can attack him without immediately dying, it shouldn't be too bad. Would you stop jumping away? That's the worst. Yeah, but doing the ground stab constantly is annoying. Also, it doesn't do that. Like, it will sometimes, but with as many times as I fought this boss, it definitely does not do that every time. Somehow, I didn't actually die to Calamy and Manus all that much. It was in New Game Plus. I didn't do the DLC till New Game Plus because I didn't realize, or because I just wanted to beat the game, because I thought it was cool that I was going to beat Dark Souls, or whatever. But I didn't die a crazy amount to them. Sun Twink. I didn't want to summon for my first playthrough. I don't know why. It's just kind of like I want to be good at this game. I want to be one of those people who can like be good at this kind of game. Yeah, we're in here. Okay. I think the Lord Vessel is in here. Fingers crossed. Artorias only took me a few tries as well, like 5 tries I think in my first playthrough. Which seems like not very much for Artorias. Let's see if I can remember everything in here. Skill issue, I guess. I'm bad at parrying these guys. Everything's fine. There we go. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not doing much damage. But it's fine. Wow, that is really not much damage. I don't think I've ever poise tanked ONS. The only bosses I poise tanked in my first playthrough were Four Kings, Nito, and Manus. And then, but I haven't voice tanked any other bosses ever. Okay, I am now good at parrying them, I guess. Cool. I learned from my mistakes. Short bow. I already have a weapon, or I lost my weapon from Anne I guess. I also think that both the lords, Seath and Bed of Chaos, that I haven't fought, are in the Demon Ruins and Izalith, which is fitting for the Bed of Chaos, but kind of strange for Seath. So, and I think I get to Demon Ruins via the Tomb of the Giants somewhere. And I think it's through, like, or from Pinwheel's side, which, how did I get in there? I don't even remember. Firelink. No, in the Berg, Firelink side of the first fog wall. Yeah, I should be using an upgraded weapon, but I am scared. I use Black Knight Greatsword for the room with 3 of them. Gold pine resin. Interesting. Maybe I should use mace, actually. Save Black Knight Greatsword for difficult fights. What? I don't know, like Gwen, I guess. Spear. Do I have the spear? Spear was my weapon. I went back and watched my stream from yesterday and realized that I didn't have a weapon written down for Blighttown, so I think the normal spear is my weapon for Blighttown, so I need to get that back. Here. I'll use the Black Knight Greatsword. There we go. A 5D map? You mean like with lines connecting the fog walls that connect to each other? I think that's the whole gold hem set. Don't worry, I'll like jump off the staircase or something. Oh, that makes me mid-roll, I forgot. Mask of the Father. Darn. Still mid-roll. There we go. It took me a while to use the Black Knight Greatsword, but I used the Black Knight Sword in my first playthrough. I think I used it for the DLC too, actually. There are a couple of mimics up here, right? Actually, I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've like gotten these items because they're just medallions or whatever. The sun medals. No, one of them is sun medals. One of them is gold coin. I think. I think a sacrifice worth it. Just golf swing. I'm gonna be a little careful, actually. Mimics don't have much poise. I thought they had more, to be honest. Started with the thief and ended up with the Murakumo. I didn't get the Murakumo until I intentionally seeked it out because I didn't like dealing with... What's his name? Shiva? Are you kidding me? Oh, right, because I don't have stats. I was going to say, that's so little damage, what? But I guess that makes sense. Maybe I should be using the mace. Might be just a better idea. Gonna be pretty again, though. There we go. Somebody said that it looks like I'm in Scrubs because the blue hands look like gloves. Which I didn't realize until I pointed it out. Quelaag seems early to have, or to be able to use the Black Knight Greatsword, to be honest. Though that might just be bias from getting it, or from getting to Quelaag earlier than most people, because I skip the depths most of the time. At least most people during their first playthrough. Giant from the Dark Moon Seance Wing. I didn't know you could get it anywhere other than Shiva, to be honest. Huh. Hi there. At least I can parry the straight sword guys pretty consistently. Two gold point resin. How much strength did you have at that point? And what weapon were you using? That seems like a lot of strength to have that early, though, still. Though I guess I did focus a lot more on health in my first playthrough, too. And then I learned better and realized that health doesn't matter if you don't get hit. Oh yeah, I had no idea that the giant skeletons dropped in Murakuma, to be honest. That feels like something I should know, having played this game so much. But I also never kill the giant skeletons, so I guess it makes sense. Getting a lot of gold pine resin here. I think that's the highest AR you can get from a pine resin. I think it's 300? No, not 300 AR. 300 lightning damage or something? I don't remember. Might be 100. I don't know. Numbers are hard. I know it's more than charcoal pine resin. Drake sword and crystal straight sword. No wonder you needed a new weapon. White titanite trunk. What other items are in here? I guess I can go to the giant blacksmith, see what he has to sell as well. Then there's like the thing outside the window. There are a couple other items here. I hope it's not at the start of in Orlando because I have no idea how to get there. I never checked that because I thought that it said it was here in the cathedral. Guess we'll see. If not, I guess I can make my way into the demon ruins and go from there. Since I haven't been to the demon ruins or Lost Izalith yet. And I also haven't found a way into the... What do you call it? The... Oh, there's items there too. I haven't found a way into the asylum proper. The ring between... Yeah, so area warps are also randomized. So like the... Where the crow takes you was also randomized. And then the ring between Orlando and Sens. I do need to get to Upper Sens, but I don't remember how. I looked, or I think I checked. Oh yeah, so going from Chiquelag, and then that should take me to the top of Sens Fortress, which should take me to Seath, I think. If I read things correctly, which at this point it seems like is not the case. Obsidian Greatsword. I don't think I've ever used the Obsidian Greatsword. That one can be buffed, right? It's the only tailcut weapon that can be buffed. No, not the only tailcut weapon. It's the only... I don't know, there's something special about it being buffed. I don't remember what it is. And I guess I can also check this fog wall here. And then I need to open the cathedral for later. I hate the normal halberd moveset. That's probably just a me thing. I just hate that the R1s are thrusting attacks. That always throw me off. I don't know why. Okay, so there's the item in front of this area. Yeah, and then there's the one on the windowsill. What do you have? Charcoal pine resin. 20k for purging stone. Interesting. Interesting weapons. Okay. These guys are likely to kill me if I'm not careful. So, this might be where I lose the Black Knight Greatsword. The poke definitely helps. The poke is very nice. I mean, usually having an overhead swing makes walls kind of irrelevant. Though usually I use a weapon with both an overhead swing and a sideways swing. Or, you know, like this. Poke. Yeah, I one-shot them, but I'm also terrible at fighting them. Oh, come on. There we go. Interesting. I should open this. Oh, hey! Don't do that. I'm a lot more comfortable with losing the mace than I am losing the Black Knight Greysword, to be entirely honest. I think I need one more level in strength to wield the Black Knight Greysword with one hand, so next level is going to that. I'll open the cathedral, grab the item on the window, or out the window, and then check Orange Student's Mouse, I guess. I don't think I'm allowed to use the washing pole. I don't remember when I got it, but I don't think I got it at a point where I'm allowed to use it right now. But I guess I can show off the moveset. Okay. Oh man. Imagine if I had lost the mace like that. I would have cried. Okay. Everything's fine. Just gonna go ahead and... Okay, we're good. That was unnecessarily terrifying. Okay, so if the Lord Vessel is not here, I might actually need to fight ONS, because I think I hit the button to make it so that the Lord Vessel is randomized. If not, I need to kill Orange Skin Smo and then go to... Where was it? The Gaping Dragon Fog Wall leads to the Chamber of the Princess. But I need to fight ONS to activate the elevators, so... Hello, Holly. Curse Bite Ring. Cool. It might not be randomized. Everyone's going decently well. I thought that the Lord Vessel would be here, but I guess not. Oop, let me up, please. Probably shouldn't be looking away from the screen while running around, but it's fine. Yeah, the Unremarkable and Odd Spaces video did shockingly well. I expected a lot of them to be Annie Austin fans, but somehow a lot of the people who watched that video hadn't even heard of Annie Austin, which I guess kind of makes sense because the Dark Souls community isn't necessarily one that it crosses over much with Annie Austin's fanbase. But there were several people who... Oh, good. There were several people who had seen Annie Austin before and thought that my video was an Annie Austin upload because of the name or whatever. Okay, this isn't bad damage. This won't be too terrible. I just need to be good at the video game, which doesn't happen as often as I would like. Just like talking, I would like to be better at talking too. Ah! The lightning is what I struggle with in this fight the most. Okay, so far so good. I could have attacked. Everything's fine. Meanwhile, this is my favorite boss in the game. And I still suck at it. Okay, one more. No! Okay, I thought that would be the 4-shot. Like that. If you're too close, that's extremely difficult. Oh, the dodge! Hey, whoa! I almost no-shot, or no-hit him. Of course. I didn't pay to promote any of the videos now. Archive... Oh, no! Oh, God. No, please. Anything but this. This is messed up. Let me out. Taurus Demon. What the hell? calm down for a second. I'm just gonna give it a moment. Yeah, I don't like the enemy randomizer very much because of that. It feels, I don't know, it's not the kind of randomizer experience that I want. I want something that changes the experience in a way that feels like not necessarily a new game, but a new Souls experience, but not in the way that the enemy randomizer provides. I don't know. It's just not the kind of randomization I like. All items are randomized. Presumably key items are randomized, including the Lord Vessel, but I haven't found the Lord Vessel yet, and I'm attempting to make my way up to Guinevere. But in order to get to Guinevere, I need to figure out where Ornstein and Smo are. 2 Guardians spawn because once you beat them, if you reload the area and go back, there will be 2 Guardians in case you miss the tail cut. There we go. I am planning on doing Unremarkable and Odd Places videos for the other Souls games. Sorry, I missed that. I'm not actively working on the Dark Souls 2 video, but I am trying to clear out the areas in Dark Souls 2. So like, because I want to do that for that video anyway. And I wanted to do that outside of that video. So, yeah. Hey, Ornstein and Smo! Oh no. That is the only boss that gives you a second chance at the tail cut, yeah. Or, I mean, the gargoyles. You see 2 other gargoyles later in the game. But other than that, yeah. This is not good. I'm not going to be able to beat them. This is scary. I'm going to switch off of the mace and into... Uh-oh. I don't know. Parrying dagger. Just in case I die. I need to have a better moment to menu. I want to get on the Great Scythe because I don't want to lose anything. I am not going to get the Leo ring. Maybe I could do it, but I don't think it's worth trying. Oh, I have to go past the goddamn double Sanctuary Guardian again? This is messed up. Okay, I might as well give it my best shot. Oh, hey guy. Okay. Mace. Okay, let's do this. Ah! That curved a lot more than I was expecting. I really wish I had a plus 10, but I don't know where the very large ember, or plus 15. I don't know where the very large ember is. And Ornstein and Smo's scaling is higher than normal too, which makes this even worse. Oh, I have a bunch of humanity. This won't be an issue. Ah, no, please. I need to heal. No! That's so messed up. Why would you do that to me? True fear. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. I forgot that has a follow-up. Okay, everything's fine. I'm not scared. This will be easy. I'm good at Dark Souls or something. Rude. This is much higher energy than I was expecting. I was not expecting a triple boss rush at the beginning of the stream. I'm gonna be careful. I need to be much more careful than I am being right now. Ah! Not like that. Okay, one more. Come here. Yeah, I don't know if the Domhnall thing works the same. I guess I'll find out, but... I forgot to put the Mask of the Child back on, I just realized. Yeah, the, Mask of the Father really heightens the look of the Moonlight Robes, I agree. Okay. Super Smo isn't that bad. I just need to not get greedy. And I also need to not just forget to press a button. Oh. Okay, this is fine. Orange Unit's more easy. Easiest boss in the game, to be honest. Ah! Okay, whoa. Don't teleport me, please. I'm not actually into that, despite popular misconception. Teleportation is not my kink. Probably a better way to word that, but it's fine. No! The blue hands and feet. Wouldn't have been my first choice, but the randomizer has ways. The randomizer didn't actually randomize my character. I just pressed the random button a bunch. But it was for the randomizer, so... Or, well, I pressed the create a similar face button a bunch, which is basically the random button, because it makes it progressively worse. Or it's better than the random button. Come back. No, wait, I changed my mind. Don't come back. Nice. There we go. Wow, that was awful. Xanthus Overcoat. Okay, I guess I have 2 fog walls to check. It's crazy that the Ornstein and Smo fog wall went straight to Ornstein and Smo. That is so many souls. Okay. Please don't take me to another boss. Watch Manus be back here. What? Go to jail. Randomized warp. Okay, not yet. Jesus. That was terrifying. Went through Sanctuary Guardian, then had to survive the double Sanctuary Guardian, and then Taurus Demon and Ornstein and Smo all in sequence. That was so messed up. From Iraq? It wouldn't surprise me if you're the only person who watches me from Iraq. Gargoyle Tail Axe. I already got one from the archives. I guess I can't use that. Not that I'm exactly complaining, but... I want to check the other fog wall. And then depending on where that goes, I will go to jail. Watch this one take me to the actual prison tower. That'll be fine. I just need a bonfire at this point. Priscilla, I can't leave. I'm not fighting. I don't think the randomized warp goes to Seath. I'm pretty sure the Golem fog wall goes to Seath. Wait, why did it give me an item? Here. Oh, that sucks. That's mean. I don't know what it gave me. I wasn't paying, or I didn't see it for long enough. Oops. I'm gonna go back to a bonfire because I need to level up. I don't think Priscilla's Tell could be the Lord Vessel. Just because of how the randomizer works. The logic, I don't think would allow for that. Okay, I guess health is nice. Endurance is also nice, but health is nicer. Jesus. The double Sanctuary Guardian sprint is going to be dangerous, so I'm going to Great Scythe. Just so I don't have to lose the mace because I died to some BS lightning to the back. The Crystal Lizards can also not be the Lord Vessel. They are all Demon Titanite plus some random Titanite. I've gotten Twinkling and Chunks Sank from them. Okay. Please just let me through. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Ah! No! I think you can set it to where they can, but I'm not actually sure if you can change it to that. Yeah, Dark Souls 1 is a very good game. It's one of my most played games of all time, and my favorite game of all time. Okay. Yeah. It's also the game that I probably watched the most content on as well. If not like something like Super Mario 64, just because of how ubiquitous it is. Hey, it's actually jail. I don't know if that randomized to that or if I didn't randomize it somehow. Let's see. I also have the giant cell key, so I can check inside there. Do I have the giant door key? I do. Wait, no. I think I read that wrong. Yeah. Okay, I don't have the giant door key, but that's fine. There are still several items I can get in the prison tower. I don't kindle the bonfire because I'm gonna not get hit. Drunk stream? Potentially never. I don't love getting drunk. And when I am drunk, I just get, like, tired and annoyed. So, doesn't seem like a great stream, to be honest. Hey, the Great Scythe moveset is actually really good for the Basakas. Just because there's so many of them, I can have good range with it. There we go. I mean, everyone here is strange. Especially me. Archive Prison Extra Key? What is that? Is that like vanilla? I've never seen that before. At least not that I remember. Oh. Ouch. I need to be more careful. Ouch. I say as I immediately get hit. I love that I'm doing way more damage to the Pasakas than I am the Hollow. Ouch! I wasn't expecting that to hit me. Oh, of course, there's another crystal guy. Why wouldn't there be? There we go. Argentina. Got a whole globe of viewers, apparently. Areas and items. Items are also completely random. Look. I'm not going to get hit so much that kindling would have mattered. I'm only going to use 5 Estes. Okay, oh, and I need to kill these too because they drop stuff as well. I feel like I should upload something that isn't live commentary. I have the pickaxe stream edit going up. And then there was also the Petrus video, which was we started doing. Uh-oh! No! Damn it. I know there were a few people from Europe in my community here, but I didn't realize it was so diverse, honestly. I figured most people were from either the United States or the UK, and I'm sure most people are. I think something like 60% of my viewer base is in America, but that's really interesting. I told her I wouldn't use more than 5 Estus. Just because I died doesn't mean I used more than 5 Estus. I'm telling you. This guy chasing me? Does not look like it. But now I have to deal with them all like this. Do they aggro? They do. They definitely do. Oh god. There's so many. At least I stagger with one hit. I mean, I would say it's most likely that most of the internet is from India, right? Because it's an insanely high population area, and they're getting a lot of like internet access over there too recently. So I assume most people on the internet are Indian. And I would guess a good portion would be Chinese if there wasn't so much censorship. Even with the censorship, though, there is a lot of Chinese people on the wider internet. So I don't know. There we go. This is much easier. I thought this would be harder, to be honest, since you have to deal with all of them at once, but much easier. I guess probably because I can just sweep them all. Uh-oh. Everything's fine. I think the snake men are walking around. I'm hearing footsteps, but I think they're just turning toward me. I don't think these ones can attack at all, so... Logan is here? I freed him from the cage? I did free him from the cage, because I wanted to talk to him at Firelink, but I never did. How is he here if I never placed the Lord Vessel? Okay. Don't use any humanities for the rest of the... I will be using humanities for the rest of the run. That doesn't mean I need to use more Estus, it just means I'm using humanities instead. Alright. Yeah, I imagine good portions of the world don't have great internet access. I would assume, I have no idea, if this is Africa and Middle East, those kinds of areas don't have great internet access. Archive Tower Giant Door Key. Okay, I wasn't expecting that to be here since I can just warp from the bonfire. Huh. Yeah, true. I mean, but there are also less Japanese people than Indian people, right? So I still do think that the majority of people on the internet are Indian. And a lot of the people, you know, that even English people interact with on the internet are Indian because most Indians are, or most Indian people, rather, people in India. I don't know how exactly nationalities and whatever work there, ethnicities, but most people from India speak both Hindu and English, so a lot of the like tutorials you see online on YouTube for like random obscure things are from Indian people. So yeah, I have no idea. How do you get the... I think... Oh god, I'm going to deal with the snakes. I think you need to drop from there to get most of the items in the cells, right? I don't know how to get down there, though. I have no idea. I'm not good at PvP. I don't think doing PvP on stream would be a great idea. Pardon me? Yeah, enemy randomizer is not something I'd probably ever do, unless it's like a specific challenge run. I was thinking of bone wheels only. I think that'd be pretty funny, but other than something like that, I probably won't ever use it. Enemy randomizer. Hey, the very large ember. That's actually cool. What just happened? Oh. Dang. Difficult fight. Wow, a whole Titanite shard. Crazy. I should get the mace to plus 15. I have plenty of chunks. How many slabs do I have? Do I have any slabs? I have a slab. Where did I get that? I don't remember. I'm sure something drops slabs. I'm sure some enemy has that loot table. I don't know if it'd be anthropologists specifically, but I'm sure there are professions that study like internet usage and stuff. It'd probably be more broadband companies than anthropologists and stuff. I want to get to the bonfire down here. It's probably a good first... Owie. Yeah, but I know I don't want to do things that are trends specifically for views, just because I want to do things that are unique. But I think the bone wheel one specifically would be really funny. I did like Challenger Andy's all Gwyn run, especially because it was catalyzed by Lobos doing an all Gwyn run that wasn't actually all Gwyns. But usually, yeah, all enemy is this. Someone, God, I don't know what their YouTube username is. But someone with the name Spelunker on Discord messaged me and wanted me to do something in a video of theirs that they're doing where every enemy is replaced by the 4 kings. And the way they're structuring that is interesting so far. It's not just like they're playing the video game. They're like doing skits and stuff with it. Ow! Rude. Caramel chews versus saltwater taffy? Caramel is better, in my opinion. Though I guess it depends on the flavor of taffy. There's some pretty good taffy. Yeah, random enemies is just clearing out clogged corridors so much. Yeah, God. Bone wheel only with nothing but the bone wheel shield. That would be so awful. That sounds great. I'm gonna add that. All enemies are bone wheels, and I'm only allowed to use the bone wheel shield. Sounds so terrible in the worst way possible. Pardon me. Excuse me. Rude. Okay, I hope I don't get shot in the back. I have not played Archthrones, and I probably won't, just because I don't like Dark Souls 3 that much, and a lot of the enemies they added... Whoa, hi. A lot of the enemies they added were from, like, Elden Ring or whatever, and they were all enemies that I specifically don't like. The Crucible Knights, I don't know what they're called. The Crucible Knights come to mind. I know that they added the Crucible Knight moveset to one of the bosses or something, and it just sounds so annoying and unfun. Okay. I did want to do a bone wheel shield only run, but I don't know why I didn't think of combining that with all bone wheels run. That'd be funny. It's full of skeleton puns. Unfortunately, I'm not JK Leeds. I'm not good at funny puns. There are a lot of things I don't like about Dark Souls 3. The level design is the biggest one, and obviously Archons changes that. But the combat is a big one, just because it's Dark Souls 1 if it was reaction based rather than like forcing you to learn the enemies, if that makes sense. Like they could have done Dark Souls 1 but faster, but instead they did Dark Souls 1 but reactions. And I just don't like that very much. Knight's Honor is so fun. You don't need to farm the channelers. You don't need the trident for Knight's Honor. At least not that I know of. Worthless. Nothing good. Yeah. It's not that I dislike the pace of Dark Souls 3 though. Like, the Dancer is one of my favorite bosses in the series. I love the Dancer because of the pace of the fight and everything. But the problem for me is how they use that pace for most of the fights. Like, again, the Dancer is good, sure. But a fight like, I don't know, Pontiff Sullivan is awful. I hate the Pontiff fight because of the pace. Because it's just reactions, right? The Dancer requires you to learn her moves and her timings and everything, just like a Dark Souls 1 fight. But then Pontiff, it's just reactions. It's pure reactions. Learning the boss can help, but mostly it's just reactions. Oh. Longest mimic fight ever. That's not true. I fought one with a bandit's knife once. That wasn't that bad, though. Stop disappearing. There we go. The wiki says it? Huh, I don't remember farming for that in my Knight's Honor playthrough. I might just be misremembering, though, to be honest. I can make puns. I'm just bad at them. Remember, I grant you death and how a bunch of people left the stream because of it? I wonder if it was intentional that Logan's hat looks like these tables or whatever these are. There have been so many times that I've ran in here and been like, oh, hey, Logan. But it was actually just this table back here. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but it's definitely gotten me a couple times. Yeah, I don't know. It's not that I necessarily dislike Dark Souls 3. It's just that I like the other games way more. That's kind of what it comes down to. Where does this go? I think there's an easy way here. I just don't remember what it is. Because I remember getting down here. But I don't remember how. New Londo. Okay, I can get back here really easily in the future. So I'm going to go to Guinevere and see if that's where the Lord Vessel is. That would be very nice. Dark Souls 2 is the best one. The second best one. I almost said it was better than Dark. I love Dark Souls 2 so much. Okay, how do I get to Guinevere? It was Gaping Dragon. How do I get to the depths? I had that written down. Hold on. I had that written down somewhere, but I don't remember where. But I deleted it, I think. So I'm gonna undo my text document a bunch. Because I know it's in here somewhere. Taurus Demon Fogwall. I can get there from the parish. Okay. Yeah, okay. I know what I'm doing now. I mean, how late in the game did you kill the Emerald Herald? She also comes back after a while, but then you have to like pay a little bit to get levels and stuff. What do I like most about Dark Souls 2? The build variety, probably. And how it facilitates that build variety with like the ADP set and stuff. Because like you don't need ADP, despite what so many people think for some reason. And when you don't have ADP, it like incentivizes using a shield a lot more, and how using a shield can save you levels in ADP that you can put into endurance or whatever. And also like power stancing is super cool, and all the crazy different weapons that you can get. I don't know. Dark Souls 2 has the best build variety in my opinion. The best use of that build variety too, because Elden Ring has more build variety, but I don't think it's better. That's probably just me though. I do need the Lord Souls because I think Gwyn's Fogwall is connected to Gwyn's fight. I'm not sure. I'll have to, or I guess we'll see. But I'm pretty sure I need the Lord Vessels, or the Lord Souls rather. Because I do need the Lord Vessel to open that. But if a thing does lead to Gwyn, I guess we'll find out. Yeah, the spell variety, especially with like hexes and pyromancies and stuff. I think it did spell variety the best of all the games. Including Elden Ring, actually, because like there were the like pyromancies are tied to faith in Elden Ring. I don't like that very much. I love Dark Souls 2. It's the atmosphere of Dark Souls 2 is also incredible. It's probably my favorite atmosphere of any of the games. An off-brand bad dragon? I don't think saying bad dragon will get me demonetized. I guess we'll find out. Gaping dragon sounds like the aftermath of bad dragon. Let's see. Endurance. Endurance is cool. I like endurance. What did I say? Taurus demon. Right. Okay. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. I swear. I need to go to the or under the Hellkite Drake. Halfway through. So you beat the 4 lords. About Dark Fairy Tale. Yeah, it is a lot more. It's less like medieval dark fantasy, but a lot more fantasy, dark fantasy than Dark Souls 1. If that makes sense. Pardon me? Pardon me? No. What joke did I not just make? I feel like making a bad dragon joke is kind of on brand for me at this point. Sword spells? You mean like spells that act as swords, or like spells that you use on swords? Oh, Fair and Fleshward, right. Probably should have read the rest of it. I don't know, considering what happens on my Discord, let alone what happens during the streams, you shouldn't be at all surprised. Ow! I made a terrible mistake. I don't imagine I will be doing a stream like that, but if I do, it will not be on YouTube, that's for sure. Gotta join my OnlyFans for that one. I don't have an OnlyFans. I have been tempted to make one. I have been told that I should make one by multiple people. New members can't actually see thigh posting anymore. I added a role that you have to specifically request, just so it's easier to moderate those channels. So, like, someone can't join when they're under 18. Because Discord's verification is not stringent at all. Furry transformation game. I actually own that game. I started playing it at one point because someone I know told me it was good, but I never actually ended up playing very much of it. Stop it. No! Rude, first of all. Why didn't that sweep all of them? I'm so mad. I didn't think you would come down here. There we go. Everything's fine. My hair is in my nose and it's itching. I probably should have done something about that before fighting this guy, but that's fine. I feel like people are too scared of sexuality generally. That's right. Like, between level and skill even. I mean, I played this game 700 hours and I'm significantly better at it than most people. And I still die to normal enemies all the time. If you're not paying attention, like, it's very easy to die to pretty much anything in this game. Why are you afraid of thigh posting? It's just thighs. Thighs are great. All Black Knights, so all enemies, including like crystal lizards or whatever, their drops are, excuse me, they are randomized, but they're not going to be key items or weapons or whatever. Or they can be weapons, but they can't be like rare weapons. Stuff like that. So you can't get duplicates of things that there are usually only one of in a game. Okay, Gaping Dragon Fogwall is down here. This way. I mean, it's not just thighs, but thighs and related areas. Yeah. Very body positivity focused. Yeah. I feel like there need to be more spaces like that generally. And so, you know, I'm offering what I can, even if it's just one channel on one random small Discord. All right, let's see if we get the Lord Vessel. I've played Dark Souls 2 250-ish hours. I played through a lot. Yeah, thighs are great. If you don't like thighs, you're doing something wrong. Or you're, I don't know, like ace or something, which is cool too. Oh, I can access Ornstein and Smo's room from here too, which is nice. Alright. Are you gonna give me the Lord Vessel? Okay, it wasn't randomized this whole time. Awesome. So I can warp now, which is good. I can also get to the kiln, or I mean, not the kiln. The antechamber to the kiln. I don't remember what it's called. Oh, hey, that's Sif's arena. Items don't really matter anymore. Yeah, Firelink Altar. I can get the Firelink Altar now as well and place the Lord Vessel. Which means I can go through the Golden Fog Gates. As few of those as are useful. I don't remember how I got to the top of Blighttown. Did I do it through the depths? I did do it through the depths. The fog wall just above where the whip is leads directly to... There's nothing up here. What am I doing? I don't know why I'm here. What was I saying? Yeah, the fog wall just above the whip in Blighttown leads straight to the other side of the Golden Fog Gate in Nito's, or in the Tomb of the Giants. I haven't gotten a weapon for Demon Ruins or Izalith, and I kind of need to explore those areas. Yeah, the illusory NPC is the only one. I think I remember checking the box to make it randomized, but I guess not. Lies of P or Code Vein. I have played the demo for Lies of P. I didn't like it very much, but I also didn't like Code Vein very much. So, I don't know. I'd have to play both of them significantly to actually give you an opinion there. Okay. Place Lord Vessel first, before I do anything else. I haven't rang either bell. I can now actually reach the one behind Quelaag because the elevator above the Fire Sage Demon is... Or should be activated. I hope so. If killing him doesn't do it, then I don't know what would. Placing the Lord Vessel might, actually, now that I think about it. I don't know. Okay, I don't remember how to get to the Demon Fire Sage. Priscilla. How do I get into... From Inner Lando? How do I get into Inner Lando? Depths entrance? Hold on. My notes are not good. So, actually, I can get to Inner Orlando from the Chamber of the Princess. I can't warp to Inner Orlando, I forgot. Okay, Chamber of the Princess, and then go... No, I can't. I'd have to go back through the double... I need to kill both lords. Or, I need to kill Seath and... Bit of Chaos. And I thought I knew where they were. Or, well, I kind of know where one is. Genovo anti-hack protection? What's that do? Or does it just, like, make it perform too poorly? That wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. But, yeah, I haven't bought Liza P just because I don't think it's worth the money. So if it's, like, more expensive because of how regional pricing works, I totally understand that. I got the deluxe edition of Dark Souls 3 for, like, $15 back when it was going on sale for that cheap, and I'm so glad I got it then. And not more recently, where you can never get it below, like, $40. Because Elden Ring. Please. Please. Let me go. Ah! Okay, Inner Orlando. To the Painted World. I actually have no idea what quitting out in a boss room does. I will check next opportunity I get. That's a good question. I think it puts you back to where you warped from, but I'm not sure. Oh, okay. So Denova just makes it basically impossible to pirate. I'm sure someone's done it. It wouldn't surprise me if it was up on IGG right now. Though I tend to try to avoid pirating unless it's, you know, a game from a company that I genuinely do not care about. I had a Game Pass. I don't anymore because I never played any games on it. Oh, okay. You actually have to wait for the elevator. That's so cool. Yippee. Sucker for achievements. That's a totally valid reason to not pirate. Outside boss fog gate? No, but it's the area randomizer. So if it puts you outside the normal boss fog gate, then going through that fog gate won't actually take you back into the boss. Which I assume is... Or which is why they were asking. And which is why I don't know the answer. There we go. Yeah, okay. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, no, I totally get pirating. Morally, it's totally fine, especially if you're not able to play the game otherwise. Like, there's literally no reason not to. And a lot of developers are really chill about it and understand. One that comes to mind immediately is Freedom Planet. The anti-piracy, quote-unquote anti-piracy screen of that game is the main character being like, hey, I know that some people can't pay for this, so don't feel bad about pirating, but please share the game around. That'll be better than you buying the game anyway, which is really cool. I get it. I understand. Again, I pirated a ton of games when I was younger because I just didn't have the money for it. I think I've bought I think I bought every single game I've ever pirated, so my hands are clean. But I've definitely at least bought every single indie game I ever pirated. Like, I don't know, Overgrowth is one that I pirated a while ago, and then bought it as soon as I was able to. But yeah, there's nothing morally wrong with pirating. Especially when it comes to a service where you're just buying access to play the game and not the game itself. I mean, if buying isn't owning, then pirating isn't stealing. Okay, elevator. Because there was something there. I think, if I remember correctly, the fog gate that would normally lead to Ceaseless should lead to Bed of Chaos? Oh yeah, it's so dumb that they unlisted Prepare to Die from Steam. They shouldn't have done that. I'm trying to catch up with chat real quick. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. If I ever made games that like actually cost things, because right now most of my games are just experiments that I put for free on itch. But if I ever like made a proper game, I would totally understand. I'd probably exclusively release it without DRM too. I didn't come up with pirating isn't stealing thing. No, I don't remember where I heard that first, but I'm not that original. That was Ubisoft that said that? That makes sense. I thought that was just like the general trends of the gaming industry. The AAA gaming industry, at least. Why why would hating the librarian lead to giving a bunch of people pirated games? That's awesome. Okay, in theory, this should lead to the bed of chaos. If I read it correctly. And then I can go check that one, I guess, the Golden Fog game. Seath should also be behind the Iron Golem fog wall. Which let me see. I should have this written down. Do I not? Oh hey, yeah, okay. Um I thought I had that written down. I can just check the cheat sheet in a moment. But 3 of 4 lords here. Yeah, there are a bunch of reasons to, or legitimate reasons to pirate. Honestly, not wanting to support the company that published the game is also a totally valid reason. Um, like Hogwarts Legacy, if you like Harry Potter, just for the vibe, like there are plenty of marginalized Harry Potter enjoyers. There's nothing wrong with that, but supporting it financially was like the main problem most people had with Hogwarts Legacy. So like, if you pirated it just because you wanted to experience the game, but didn't want to support J.K. Rowling, like that's not something I would. That's like a very very good reason to pirate. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, weird. So it puts you in the boss arena. That's so strange. I'm surprised that Vanilla doesn't do that, to be honest. Oh, you mean the remote play together? Is the floor not falling? What? Does a randomizer make the floor not fall? That's so boring. Why? Do people hate the boss that much? Skill issue, come on. Jesus. Oh yeah, no, I meant what Daike said about Spiral Kittens. I didn't even know you could play the original Doom co-op actually. I've played a little bit of it, but I don't think I ever ended up beating it. I enjoyed it a lot more than 2016 though. To be fair, Bed of Chaos is never bullshit. I really like Bed of Chaos. I don't understand why people hate it so much. It's a really fun boss. Like, it's gimmicky, sure. But that's like saying most of Dark Souls 1 isn't gimmicky in the first place. So, I don't know. I like the boss. Kind of just makes the boss boring. Alright, I'm gonna check my cheat sheet, actually. Let's see. So, upper sends is from Blighttown Bell after Quelaag. So I assume it's the one that leads back into Quelaag's boss room? Question mark? Got takes. I assume that's referring to my take on the Bed of Chaos, because I like the Bed of Chaos. Because I'm not bad at the video game. I don't actually think that. I'm not one of those jerks who goes on about skill issues or whatever. I genuinely just think that if you don't like the Bed of Chaos, it's probably because the specific skills that it requires aren't ones that you're used to using. Gimmick bosses are good. That's why Demon Souls is so good. All the bosses in that game are gimmick bosses, except for like Flame Lurker and Penetrator. That's kind of it. This is not where I was expecting this to go. Okay. Interesting. That's weird. I thought that would lead to Seath. Wait, then what? Is it the one in the arena that leads to Seath? That's so strange. Uh-oh. Ah! Everything's fine. Oops. Yeah, I like Bed of Chaos more than Yorm too. Yorm kind of sucks. It's also really easy and boring, but like in a not fun way. Sometimes easy can be fun, but Yorm does not hit that. I've tried to save a Strava, but I always mess up somewhere and I have no idea where. Maybe I should equip a good weapon. I should level up my mace to 15 actually. I should level multiple weapons to plus 15 just in case. The partisan would be nice. There we go. If I ever do this again, I'll probably make it, or I'll probably make the starting weapon follow the same rules as the rest of the weapons in the run. Because I've kind of just been relying on it as a crutch a little bit too much. I don't know. But also that makes the run a lot scarier. I guess at that point I would just be running around barehanded a lot of the time. This is kind of useless actually, since I don't have cage key. If I fall down though, it'll be nice. Or since I don't have the bells, that's what I meant to say. Or I don't have the gargoyle bell anyway. Yeah, Demon of Song is really fun. I really like Demon of Song. I don't think Yorm is a good fight at all, even cinematically. Because, like, it's just wind, and then he falls over, and then more wind, and he falls over again. I don't know. It doesn't... It's not cool. Like, the Elden Ring boss fights, Ouchie. The Elden Ring boss fights I don't like. Like, I don't know. One that most people don't like. The, Elden Beast. Elden Beast sucks. But it's extremely cinematic and cool, right? But Yorm, most people don't like. And I guess is kind of... It tries to be cinematic, but it does it in a very boring way in my... I think one of my favorite gimmick fights in the series is the Capra Demon. And I know that's absurd because a lot of people really don't like the Capra Demon, but I love the idea that you can trivialize the entire fight with a couple pieces of gear. I think that's really fun. Like just wear the wolf ring and maybe the knight armor and you're fine. My take on the Friday fight? It's fine. I don't like it. It's a little too fast for Dark Souls 3. But, I don't know. It's alright, I guess. Yorm sucks if you don't use a Storm Ruler. Because you're just smacking him forever. Like, I guess you get the ripostes every so often, but with the way that the ripostes work for that fight specifically, I just don't think it's very fun. Okay, garbage. I forgot that you could even get Zeegward? I don't remember which is which, to be honest. I always forget that you can get him in there. Why am I getting the items here? I already have stuff. I don't think there's any reason for me to get the items here. I guess I could check where this goes, actually. That's a good idea. Is this Seath? Please? Yes, Asylum. I can get the Rusted Iron Ring. I need to move around in my chair less. I forgot! I don't like the Capra Demon because he's easy to cheese. I like him because he's a fun fight. And also a very good teaching moment. And also a very good, interesting, unique gimmick. I wouldn't consider... I mean, I guess Centipede Demon... I don't have that key. I guess Centipede Demon is technically a gimmick fight, but I don't really consider it one. I don't know, it doesn't feel like a gimmick fight. Oh, okay. Big Pilgrim's Key. Interesting. I can trade. I want to see if Snuggly trades are randomized, even if I don't need those. Well, yeah, I know you're supposed to hit his arms, and that's how you have to hit his arms to get the stagger, but it's not enough damage to be interesting. At that point, it's just Fire Giant, which is a terrible fight, but without the BS fire, which just makes it a boring fight. And the rolling, I guess. Well, I mean, I would argue that most fights in Dark Souls 1 are gimmick fights. But like there are very few gimmick fights in Dark Souls 3, especially. Like Yorm being a gimmick fight is so hammered into, like, for good reason. Because of how rare gimmick fights are in that game. At least fights that feel like gimmick fights. Hello, Blair. Well, the Golem's Arena, actually. Oh, hey, Mailbreaker. That's my weapon. For this place. Let me write that down. Mailbreaker. If a boss doesn't have a gimmick, then it's probably going to be reskinned later. I mean, if you're playing Elden Ring. Oh, I haven't seen where this goes. Okay. That's cool, I guess. Can you open the big Pilgrim's Key door from this side? This isn't the return to the asylum. If I leave the asylum and come back, will this count as a return to the asylum now? Actually, I don't know. I don't think it matters. East Woodgrain Ring. What does that do? Is that the flip ring? I don't remember. I thought that was the... Oh, durability loss. Okay. Yeah, okay. The dark wood grain ring is the flip ring. Okay, let's see. I don't know what... Okay, this would normally be twinkling. Let's see what it is now. Enemies are scaled. Okay, yeah, so that is randomized. Enemies are scaled. So, it wouldn't have... Or the reason I didn't kill the hollow is because... Or even with the weapon and my stats, is because the enemies are scaled up significantly. Like the crystal hollows in the Duke's Archives are generally stronger than that, or weaker than they were too. That's why I was only doing 30 damage to them. Yeah, the hot girl Snuggly. That was Illusory Wall, right? Very good channel. Highly recommend if you like Dark Souls. Okay, Golem fight. Well, actually, hold on. Let me check my cheat sheet again. Because Let's see. From Blighttown Bell to Sen's Upper. Okay, I see what I did wrong. So I need to get to Seath. Seath 2 from Sen's Iron Golem, from Sen's to Anor Londo. Oh, okay, so it's that one. So I do need to get into the Golem fight. Oops. Okay, let's see. From Blighttown Bell to Sen's Upper. Okay, Sen's Iron Golem. Darkroot Butterfly? Wait. Okay, so I need to fight the butterfly, I think. Butterfly. Demon Ruins lower. So Golden Fog Gate in the Demon Ruins leads to the butterfly, which should lead to the Iron Golem, which should in turn lead to Seath. And then we can finally finish this. Where was it? Touches of Chaos, right. I would love to do a highest DPS video for Dark Souls 3 if I ever figure that out. I didn't do any of the research for that. I just read a random forum post years ago that said that the Painted Guardian Sword was the best or highest DPS weapon in the game. But if I had to make a guess, it's probably just Sellsword with like the highest AR magic. Probably like Dark Weapon or something. I don't know, it depends on the game. Like, for instance, the Bed of Chaos is a heavy gimmick boss, right? It's exclusively a gimmick boss. But it's also very focused on skills that you've been working on through the game, if incredibly sparsely. It's not like that's the only place in the entire game you're ever required to jump. If you want to get like the cage key, you have to jump there. In Anor Londo, you have to do a little bit of jumping. Like, of course, it's very sparse, and they probably should have added more jumping throughout the game and made it a little bit more polished. But it's not like you're using a skill that you've never learned before or whatever. So it's not like it's impossible to test a skill with a gimmick boss. God, Illusory Wall saw that video, commented on it, and said that he subscribed to my channel, which is insane to me. One of the channels that I've watched most, like I've seen all of his, not all of them, I've seen nearly all of his videos. I've seen every single Dark Souls dissected. I don't even play Lethal Company, and I watch his Lethal Company dissected videos. I love his content. It's crazy that like he watched my stuff. Like, what? That's insane. I don't know. Oh, welcome, Molly. Hope you enjoyed the stream that you are able to catch. This was a bad idea. I should have jumped down. Only a couple Cabra demons. It's not that bad. Ouchie. Everything's fine. Yeah, that was Trev the Dev. Made the mathematically optimized DPS in Dark Souls 1 video. He used the hand axe a lot, and then Ricard's rapier once he got it. I'm still kind of surprised at how well that video did. I'm very glad it did well, because it was really fun to make, but... The Dark Souls equivalent of the Bible? I mean, it did do a lot of writing on the wiki. I might get instantly obliterated by the butterfly. I'm not sure. I don't know if I have a magic shield, a magic blocking shield right now. I don't want to find out how much damage she's going to do to me. If I die, I'm going to equip a decent magic shield. And while she's coming down, I'll equip Black Knight Greatsword. I suck at dodging. It took me so long to do this fight in my Soul Level 1 New Game +6 playthrough because she would kill me so quickly. Like, one hit would immediately obliterate me. So I had to do this entire fight hitless, and it was not fun. I pressed the roll button. Okay, we're good. Yeah, Dark Souls Dissected is such a fascinating series. Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Elden Ring, all those dissected videos. Lethal Company, apparently. Land! Please. Okay, cool. I need to menu faster. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Do I have a magic shield? No. I guess heater shield is fine. I did mention the Capra Demon boss fight arena and also the Abyss because someone specifically mentioned the Abyss, but I didn't go into any other boss fight arenas, and I did mention why. It was just that, for me, because they have a purpose and they clearly served their purpose, most boss arenas don't do that for me. Capra Demons is an exception because it doesn't feel like a boss arena. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but I should go through stats and see if I have a slightly better magic shield, because this one's not great. I know Havel's does like 80%, but that's also going to put me into fat roll territory instantly. And I definitely don't have the stamina to use that exclusively. Could I get a Diet Coke? That'd be really nice. Oh, I meant to jump attack. That's fine. Uh-oh. We're good. Everything's fine. Crystal ring shield. Did I repair this? I don't know. I don't remember if I repaired this. Oh, actually, if they have the peach ring G fuel, I haven't found one of those in a while. I've been craving one. What? It didn't do the bomb attack? Okay, yeah, that's much better magic resistance. Such a riveting fight. Oh, okay, now it's doing the bomb. And I don't know how to dodge it. I didn't know it homed. That's so dumb. Oh. Okay, that was terrifying. Okay. Everything's fine. A fog gate, you can't go back through behind you. Something's definitely... What do you mean? I can go back through them after I beat the boss. But this should lead to Seath. I hope. Or Iron Golem, then Seath. Okay, Black Knight, Great Sword. So there's no way I'm gonna die to Iron Golem, right? Okay, so it must be a percentage of health then, rather than... Well, I mean, obviously, actually, because New Game Plus scaling. It makes sense that he wouldn't stagger at 400 damage in New Game Plus 7 or whatever. Alright. Beethoven concert. I didn't know that there were or anyone was holding concerts for classical music. I don't like classical, and I don't know why. I love orchestral, but classical specifically doesn't do it for me. Cool. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the Taurus Demons Arena is... I don't know. It doesn't... Again, it doesn't do it for me, but that's also why I had so many... Or I wanted so many people to comment on that video. Because I think it's interesting seeing other people's opinions on it, on the areas. Seath. Mace. Yeah. Why not? Hey, Seath, how's it going? You're all that stands between me and Gwen, so... Yeah, I knew concerts held like, or did like classical music, but I didn't think they did like old classical music. I figured most of the concerts that did classical music today would do newer pieces in the same genre. Oh, excuse me. And again, I also think orchestral is probably more, or I would assume orchestral is more common. Oh, so that's so good damage. Great. I need a plus 15. If I die, I'm gonna level something up to plus 15. I don't know what, but something. Ouch. You're gonna be such a riveting fight. Iron Golem is a pretty good boss fight. Just because of Tarkus. Is that more damage? I could, I don't have it equipped, never mind. I was gonna say I could pop Power Within, but I cannot, in fact, do that. Vivaldi? I'll check it out. I don't think I've ever heard of it, though. I don't, like, regularly listen to Schoenberg, but Schoenberg, if I'm asked my favorite classical artist, it would be Schoenberg, just because it's so unique and, like, such an interesting take on that style of music and music more generally. Yeah, the music itself isn't why I like Schoenberg, I guess. Riveting fight. Seath is easily the most forgettable boss in this game. Oh, that. I mostly listen to folk, rock, and like metalcore, I guess. I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of metalcore recently, but usually it's just folk and rock. Some orchestral. Tiny Path to Nothing in Upper Sens, yeah. That one, a lot of people seem to think it has a purpose outside of being like a vagrant spawn location or whatever. But it doesn't. Like, there's nothing that you can do there that you can do from anywhere else, or that you can't do from anywhere else. So I don't understand why so many people think, like, someone said that the Iron Golem can throw you down to it, but like, that's, first of all, if you fall out of the arena at all, you instantly die. But also, the path above, or that the Iron Golem fights you in, covers it completely. So I don't know why they thought that. They also said that you could snipe the giant throwing the firebombs, which, you, again, the path that the Iron Golem fights you on blocks your view completely. So I don't know why people thought that. I didn't ring the bells. I can't go this way. Your Tarkus is Discord kitten, huh? Someone during one of my streams said that it was a good spot to take a smoke break, and that's why it existed for the knights to take their smoke break, or the man serpents or whatever. The Abyss. Oh wait, I need to get to plus 15. I forgot. Stone Dragon? I didn't know it was called a Stone Dragon. I thought it was the Ancient Dragon. Or, not the Ancient Dragon. I don't remember. I don't remember what I thought it was called, but I didn't think it's called Stone Dragon. Okay, yeah. Modify. Plus 15 Avalon. Yes, please. I can use the Great Axe. I don't know, I feel like, or what's the stat, or what's the requirement? 32. Wow, really? That's it? I thought it was higher than that. Just in case I die more than twice. I don't think I will, but just in case. Gwyn isn't scaled for some reason. Gwyn is never scaled, no matter what your settings are on the randomizer. So, Gwyn should be pretty easy. I think I have 35 strength and 25 dexterity. 32 strength. Yeah. Should be a pretty easy Gwyn fight. Sucks that I couldn't find a second slab, though. Oh, whoops. There we go. What do you mean it didn't take long? This is like a 10-hour run. That's longer than most of my streams. Or that's longer than all of my streams, but it's longer than most of my playthroughs at this game generally. We're also almost 2 hours into the stream, so... Somebody mentioned this in the comments of the Unremarkable and Odd Places video. And, like, I get it. It is very ethereal and strange, but I don't know, feels weird. I will definitely ask on the community tab for 2 and 3, 100%. I don't know when, because I want to have them, like, I want to have them all in one place when I'm about to make the video, so I don't, like, randomly forget one or whatever. But, oh, you know what, actually, I should get 20 Estus, just in case. Gwen's Floodgate should go to Gwen. Assuming I read the rules right. Yeah, I am working through all of Dark Souls 2, and I go through the games myself, or I went through Dark Souls 1 myself, to find areas that I might have forgotten beforehand. But, yeah, I agree, it's a great excuse to replay the games. As much as I'm dreading replaying Dark Souls 3. I haven't played Bloodborne in a long time either. That one's going to be fun to go back through. I don't know about Elden Ring. I don't know if I will do one for Elden Ring, because Elden Ring doesn't really work for that. I don't know. I guess it can. I'll have to look through it again. I don't know. That's like the one of the games that I'm not really sure. Sekiro 2, actually. I can think of a couple places that might be kind of odd in Sekiro. But generally, I don't know. I guess we'll see. What? I wonder what the Black Knight armor drop or item is. The waterfall before the Irithyll dungeon. You mean like the big lake there? Where the Pontiff Beast will chase you through if you don't kill him on the bridge? Isn't this the area between Gascoigne and the chapel, like a little, like, it goes down, right? That's where, what's her name, births the Great One. Black Knight Greatsword does probably do more damage, true. I think I have the Hornet Ring. I got a bunch of rings. Pretty sure I have Hornets. I do. Horny Ring. I didn't get the Goob Ring, though. Goob Ring is Soren, finally. All the Goob Ring stands out there can finally rejoice that I didn't use the ring that I said. Yep, okay, straight to Gwen. Probably should be using Black Knight Greatsword. But, oh, that's fine damage. No, please. Okay, we're good. Easy Gwen fight. Plan, indeed. GG. That's my second time ever completing Soul of a Proud Knight. Wonderful. That's my second time ever beating a fog wall randomizer, and my first time ever beating an item randomizer, but I don't think I've ever tried an item randomizer before. That was fun. That was a cool run. But again, if I ever do it again, I will be removing the starting weapon clause. Too goofy to make it emotional? I disagree completely. I have played Ultra Kill. I do not like it. I could not tell you why. I think it's a good game. It just doesn't fit what I enjoy in games. Totally a me thing. Yeah, speedrun, something like that. um, only took, let's see, 3.5, and then 3 hours and 45 minutes. So like, and another hour and 45 minutes ish. Yeah, I'm not an FPS person at all. I've played a couple. There have been a few that I enjoyed, but generally just not really my thing. The the limit area? Do you mean like that little platform that's out of the water just before you go down into the dungeon? I don't know. I feel like I could have done better. I'm bowing down. They look like okay. Who? Oh, the serpents, right? Okay. Cruelty. I saw a playthrough of Cruelty Squad, and it's also not really my thing, which is weird because I really like Squirrel Stapler, and it seems like a similar like off-putting creepy vibe, but I don't know. Squirrel Stapler is good. Fate and Batula is incredible. It's not a first-person shooter, but the vibe of it. Oh my god, you should absolutely play Fate and Batula if you're at all looking for anything even remotely with atmosphere. It's so I don't even like exploration games that focus on atmosphere, but Fate and Batula is just incredible. You should absolutely play it. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Um, I really liked this one. This was fun, and I will probably do something similar in the future. Maybe just not this specific run. I don't know. We'll see. Um, I don't know how to end this.